Hello, everyone out there. Devinefemedian here, coming at you with a energy between you and your person read. This is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Hello, Sag. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. If you haven't done that already, please do it now. Leave comments, hit that notification bell so you know. Subscribe to my channel, all the good stuff that helps me to grow. Thank you guys so much for helping to support my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I love giving you guys these messages. Keep in mind that the energies can be flipped. They are not gender specific, nor are they personal readings. If you would like to book a personal reading, I will have my website up soon. But in the meantime, you can always just shoot me a quick email at devinefemedian@gmail.com. Yes, divine is spelled Devine. I made a mistake. Well, it's actually not a mistake. It could be spelled either way. But sometimes people think, oh, she made a mistake, and no. So anyway, so we're going to be looking into what is the overall energy between you and your person. How do you feel about them, and what can you learn from this relationship, and what is hidden from you? Okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use my Oracle deck. I'm going to use the Love Angels first to find out what the overall energy is of this connection. So, Spirit, please and thank you. What is the overall connection between Sagittarius and their person? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, so we have that. Bottom of the deck, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And what else? Oh, okay. Okay, so very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so with these three types of energies, retreat could mean a lot of things. It could mean that maybe it's time to take a step back from this person. It could mean that, maybe it's time for the two of you to come together. Stop listening to the world around you and what other people are saying. When you do that, and you're really enjoying each other and you're enjoying your time together and you're getting to know each other, that's when the attraction builds. And then that's when you can kind of clearly decide if this is the right person for you or not. With the very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. And that can mean some things with manifestation. That can mean some things with, manifesting this person, into your life. If you've decided that this is the person that you want to get to know, this is the person that you want to be with, however it works for you. This is for any relationship in your life. It could be friends. It could be lovers. It could be family. It could be with your dog. Well, if it's with your dog, come on now. The relationship should be pretty solid. I don't have a dog, but if I did, we would be tight. Okay. So let's get into the reading. Okay. What is the overall energy, Spirit, between Sagittarius and their person? Please and thank you. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Okay, so let's just work with those two right now. So we have the Two of Wands in reverse, okay? The Two of Wands in reverse is somebody, we have it coming in on the retreat, but there's some sort of plan or something like that seemed to have fallen apart. But I feel as if, because we have the Two of Swords energy there, which means that somebody's kind of at a crossroads trying to make a decision. I feel as if you or your person, Sagittarius, are thinking very small, like not thinking big enough, like not looking into the future to see how this connection can potentially grow or which way it's going to go. Or they're thinking that you are undecided about making plans with them to go further into the future with a connection, with a friendship, with whatever it is. There seems to be some sort of like a crossroads here and things kind of like falling apart because of one or the both of you not being able to make a decision as to which way you want to go. So let's clarify the Two of Swords. Oh, all right. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? The Eight of Swords in reverse is somebody who's coming out of liberating themselves, freedom, gaining some hope, okay? Now, the hope is coming in because of this Hanged Man in reverse. So the Hangman in reverse is, you know, an energy about, how can I put this? There could be a sense of like a little bit of selfishness here, but let me clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit? It could be that, you know, a decision or some sort of conversation needed to be made. And it's kind of like, all right, I'm going to make the decision to go down this road to have this discussion. Yeah, the Eight of Cups is in reverse. Okay, when the Eight of Cups is in reverse, it's somebody who fully learned from the past. So this is definitely an energy of two people coming back together with lessons learned and being ready to talk, because it's almost selfish in a way to keep your feelings to yourself and just choose to go down another path without really giving the person an explanation as to why, or kind of explaining yourself as to why things fell apart and why the thinking was so small. You know, when people think very small about things, it's kind of like they minimize things. You know, if you and your person have had, you know, some sort of an incident in the past and you never talked about it, things really can't move forward. But there's like this block here that's like, well, I need to deal with this before I choose another path. You know, either you stay within the mental imprisonment, which that energy is being released, and you go back and you deal with it. You might be able to find that, you know, it can bring a lot of freedom. It can bring a lot of release. I feel as if this connection has been tied up with, you know, Sagittarius, you and your person overthinking things a little bit too much, because underneath this is the Ten of Swords. You know, like this situation is basically like hit rock bottom. It's been painful. It's hit rock bottom, and something is just not feeling, you know, very well here with the Nine of Wands. You know, this is like the wounded warrior type of energy. Okay, where somebody, you know, because I feel as if the energy between you is just kind of like, I feel maybe you might even feel backstabbed by this person, or they feel backstabbed by you. And then with that Nine of Swords energy, it's kind of like, you know, you've both had to feel as if you needed to set up boundaries and you've needed to protect yourself, or there's some sort of reason as to why, you know, the plans of coming together at some point, whatever the connection is for you, needed to be explained. Like this, like these are all of these things that have happened to a person that's made them, you know, feel unwell and had to make them feel defensive. Like all of this stuff is behind them. It's basically crowding them in. But what's coming in after that is the Six of Wands. Okay, the Six of Wands talks about victory and success. Okay, it comes that like successful. Right? Okay, so let's move on to... So how is Sagittarius feeling about this? How is Sagittarius feeling about this? I just want to explain this a little bit more with the Six of Wands there. Okay, I just want to explain that a little bit more with the victory and success. It could mean that I need to... Sorry about that, Sagittarius. I had to take that phone call. Yeah. So, you know, a victory and success is a good thing, but I feel as if in this situation, it's highlighting, putting in the spotlight, you know, either the energy that, you know, putting in the spotlight, because when you really take a look at this card, all of those wands, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 wands back there. Okay, this could be an energy of leaving behind all of the hurt and pain and all the reasons why you had to build up boundaries against this person or against other people, and just kind of riding off into the sunset towards success and just leaving all of that behind. Okay, putting yourself in the spotlight, putting yourself first, and celebrating everything that you've been successful doing so far. Okay, depending on the nature of this thing, where you're moving back to, having to put up boundaries and keep yourself defensive about certain things. So let me just clarify this, because I want to know what is the energy behind this 9 of Wands. What is the energy behind this 9 of Wands? Look at that. I wish I had treated you better. Give me something on the 6 of Wands. I knew exactly what I was doing. So this person or you is feeling with that 9 of Wands energy that they wish that they had treated you better, because you may have been the one person in their life that didn't cause them pain, that didn't cause them suffering, that didn't make them feel as if they needed to be defensive, or that they needed to put up all these walls and boundaries and stuff like that, and just kind of like damage the connection. And being persistent, but they damaged it by being persistent with that type of energy. And it's like, I knew exactly what I was doing, which indicates that this person knew exactly what they were doing when they did this. They knew that they were intentionally like shutting you out and intentionally putting up a wall around themselves to keep themselves protected. But it wasn't necessarily a protection from you, Sagittarius. It was probably a protection from other people that had hurt them in the past. Okay. Let's pull a card, an Island Time Wellness, on that and find out. I knew exactly what I was doing. Give me a card. Give me an energy on that. Okay, meditate. Meditate daily. Follow your intuition. Find inner peace and balance alone or with your partner. Okay, so on that 6 of Wands, they have a person that's there that's alone. Okay, I knew exactly what I was doing. You have to find your inner peace and balance alone or with someone else. So I feel as if this person may have been very, dependent on other people, or listening to what other people, or just putting their level of success based off of what other people had to say. But this is also a message for you, Sagittarius. You have to find peace and you have to find balance within yourself to be able to, be able to listen to your intuition about certain things, and to know, even if this person doesn't return, which it looks like they are, okay, you have to know that they secretly wish that they had treated you better, and that they knew what they were doing, because this is a learned behavior that this person probably learned from childhood, or probably learned from dealing with other relationships. Why was this person so defensive towards Sagittarius? Okay, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so they had like an inability to commit. It could be an inability to commit to you. It could be an inability to commit to any relationship or anything that they do in life. And this person was struggling. This person was obviously struggling with a lot of things that you didn't know about, that they didn't tell you, because they had these walls up. And because they're just so used to having to protect themselves and having to keep, everything guarded and protected, that they didn't realize that you were somebody who was not there to hurt you. It's kind of like, look at it this way. This is what I'm being called to tell you, and don't take this the wrong way. You know how somebody breaks into someone's house, or doesn't break into someone's house, somebody who's like really jumpy and anxious and nervous, and, they think they hear noises around the house, and then somebody comes in and they accidentally hit them over the head with a bat or shoot them. Okay. And it's like, oh my God, I didn't know that it was you. I didn't know that you weren't going to harm me. Or like think of like a frightened dog who gets cornered in the back alley somewhere, and the dog is frightened and has nowhere to go, and then the person that's, you know, standing in front of them pulls a snack out for the dog and gives it to them and then pets them and takes them to safety and takes care of them and loves them. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost as if Sagittarius, you have, with the Six of Wands, you have that success. You have that light about you. You have that spotlight on you. Okay. You have, you know, good news. You're a good person. You have that goodness within you that person sees, but they just didn't have the ability to be able to commit to receiving that type of energy. Like, don't take it personal. Okay. So now we have coming in on the attraction, which is, you know, where were we? Which is, how do you feel, Sagittarius? Which we have the moon in reverse. What else? Let's clarify the moon in reverse first. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place today. I'm like, you know, looking at something. Okay, wow. Okay, so we have two major arcanas coming out right here. Okay, with the moon in reverse, it's about clarity. It's about truths being revealed. And then we have the judgment coming in, which is like a final, it's like a wake-up call. It's like a final decision that's finally being made, which is bouncing off of that Two of Swords energy. There's a decision that you're going to make, Sagittarius, that involves you and this person or whoever it is. It could be a collective of people as well, okay? It could be a collective of things, especially with that Nine of Wands. Energy of what, you know, you or the other person have had to build boundaries up and protect themselves against. Okay. Judgment, it's really waking up to the reality of the situation. It's waking up to what's in front of you. It's waking up to, you know, how you're going to handle this. Okay. How you're going to deal with this person. You have a life's purpose that you need to achieve. And you can't very well stay within the energy of trying to fix other people or trying to make them see who you are. Either they can accept it and they can commit to it, or they can't. Okay, so how is Sagittarius' person feeling about this? But either way, the decision is going to be made by you, Sagittarius, what you choose to do. After you get truth and clarity. So here they are with the Page of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, this is somebody that's debating on whether or not that they want to bring in an offer to you, news of something, okay? This is somebody, you know, they've been very patient. They have some good news. They've probably been taking some steps to make, you know, changes in their life. As far as like their money, their finances and stuff like that. And then we have the Seven of Swords energy that's leaving them. Okay. Seven of Swords is, they're making amends. They could be making amends. You know, they're going to be making amends with you. There's going to be some sort of peace. I feel as if this person has been putting in some changes and they want to tell you about the changes that they've been making, because they do realize that in the past they knew exactly what they were doing. Okay. Okay. And that's also speaks on the attraction, because we have this here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay. So when you meet up with this person, Sagittarius, and they start to tell you about their good news, and they start to tell you about the changes that they've made in their life, and they want to make amends with you, it's your decision as to whether or not you're going to receive this person. So give me something on Judgment, please. What's the energy on Judgment? Oh. I feel you leaving me behind. Wow. I feel you leaving me behind. I feel like that's the energy. Like, I feel you leaving me behind, but I feel that this is more of like, this is what your person wants to, like, because it's coming in next to, I wish I had treated you better. And then it's kind of like, I feel you leaving me behind because I didn't treat you better. And then look at that. You came closer than anyone. You came closer than anyone. I feel, Sagittarius, that you had a very strong impact on this person. I feel as if they spent a lot of time alone. They spent a lot of time guarded. And because they had been hurt before in the past by something. Bottom of the deck, I love you. And then I know that I crossed a line with you, and I want to tell you how I feel. And then after that, the timing just wasn't right for us. And then Spirit wants me to pull this. You didn't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. Yeah. This is, I mean, I really feel that there needs to be some sort of a conversation here. I mean, if you could like kidnap this person and take them away from whatever world that they're living in, do so without going to jail, of course. And spend like some time getting to know them, talking to them. And it's not even about like, tell me what happened since the moment you were born until now. Like, why were things so fun? Everybody has a reason as to why they put up boundaries and as to why they build up walls. And if you have a basic understanding, but you know what? I'm being called to tell you, Sagittarius, to have grace, to have patience, to have sympathy, to have understanding. It's not always all about you. It's not always all about, well, how this person affected me. This person is already being punished enough with their own thoughts of how they treated you, and they don't need to hear it from your mouth because, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't defend yourself. I'm just saying go easy on this person. Go easy on them. Because you came closer than anyone. That means that there's been a lot of people in their life that have probably hurt them of no fault on their own. Because hurt people hurt people. So this person has probably been around a lot of people who experienced a lot of hurt and pain in their own life. And then reflected it back on your person. And because of that, they keep people out. They shut people out. They don't let anybody in because they don't want to get hurt. And then here you came galloping in on your horse like, oh, hey, what's up? And this person was like, oh, no. Nope. Here's another one. I got to protect myself. No. But there was something about you that they probably now realize that they need to go back and explore a little bit more. Okay. So what can we learn? What can Sagittarius learn about this relationship? What needs to be learned about this relationship? Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the World. Okay, so with the Six of Swords talks about moving towards calmer waters, moving forward. Okay, moving forward. Okay, completing a goal, learning a lesson, followed by the world. Okay, like this is going to be a lesson to you, Sagittarius. This is going to be quite a lesson, probably. Okay. It's going to be a lesson about love, because we have the Lovers in reverse. I feel as if that's hidden energy. I feel, you know what, Sagittarius? I feel like you finally learned a lesson about keeping love, like not looking back on something, like not looking back at the past, because this energy could also be, it's just energy. This energy could also be about you with the Six of Swords, somebody trying to move towards calmer waters in love. Learning your lessons about love, learning your lessons about how to love certain people that not everybody loves in the same way. Clearly decide what you want now so that it comes to you. And you can't do that when you're on rocky waters. You can't do that when there's still things that are left unsaid. The Lovers, you know, is a choice card. It's about making a choice. You have a choice here, Sagittarius. You take the lessons from this situation and you move forward to calmer waters. Or you're going to stay stuck and stagnant with Death in reverse. Okay? Because behind that, with your person's energy, is the Knight of Cups. Somebody who wants to come in, somebody who wants to apologize, somebody who wants love. It may not be romantic love. I don't know. You know, that's up to you. You know your situation better than I do. But this is somebody who wants love. This is also somebody who lives in this energy of the Five of Pentacles. This is, this talks about loyalty through tough times. So this person's probably been very loyal to you, okay? This person is probably, has been left out in the cold. They don't want to be left out in the cold. They feel as if they bring this love to you, you're going to leave them out in the cold. Especially with that energy, I feel you leaving me behind. But a conversation is needed here. Talk, retreat. What is the hidden gift between these two people, between Sagittarius and their person? What is the hidden gift here? Look at that. Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. You two have the ability to heal each other. You two have the ability to bring upon forgiveness. To be able to move on from the past pains. To be able to restore hope. That not everything has to fall apart. That not everything has to feel so cold. That not everybody that comes into your life is just going to move on when things get tough, when things get painful, when things get stuck. Because there's a lesson learned here, right? There's a lesson learned here about that, about being stuck and about being stagnant and about doing things as we've always done them. Because you're going to find yourself very lonely in life if you don't. This is a very healing connection. This is going to be the connection that wakes you up to your life's purpose. Once you get past that, there is the card of victory and success here. Leaving behind all the BS. Leaving behind all the reasons why you had to build up those boundaries. And being open and being light and being free and being clear because you're getting the clarity. You're shedding the light on this situation. You're tackling the problems and you're moving forward. Forgetting about the past. Now, what would this person like to say to Sagittarius? So we meet again, my dear friend, through space and across time. So you've probably had several lives with this person, or you just, I love you, I hate you, I can't live without you. That's always a funny card, and that always comes out in Sagittarius's reads. I don't know why. I love you, I hate you, I can't live without you. I feel as if that hate you part is, I hate the fact that you shine a light on my issues and my problems. I hate the fact that you've been the one that's broken down my boundaries, and I hate the one that you're going to help, that you're going to have to help me heal from this because, sometimes, we don't want to deal with old wounds. We don't want to have to revisit all those things. But this is what, Source is saying. You don't have to go back so far in the past and explain yourself for everything that you've done. No. You just have to be able to just let it go. You just have to be able to just let it go. Say, all right, well, that was them. That was then. This is now. This person's not here to hurt me. It's a very heavily trust, faith, all that. What else? This one's like jumping out at him. You're the only one who understands me at such a deep level. You are my secret passion. How do I get you alone? Oh, shit. What did I tell you? If you can kidnap this person and like talk, it's heartbreaking. We can't have more than we do now. The timing wasn't just right for us. I know who you are to me. Wow, this is crazy. I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. Our love can power galaxies. Right. So there's definitely like, thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. Okay. So there's definitely a strong power of, one or both of you having a little bit of self-doubt. I feel as if this connection, this chemistry, this love, this attraction that the two of you have for each other has been a secret. I don't think that, and that could be what's kind of stalling this whole thing out. Because when you build up boundaries around yourself, and a person builds up boundaries around their hearts or their thought because they don't want to let anybody know, because they have a fear of being hurt or they have a fear of losing it, it creates such an energy block and creates such a frustration. And sometimes if you just take a chance and you take a leap of faith, right? And know that you're safe, because guess what? It's not just up to us. People choose people. God puts people together. And if your paths were not meant to cross, so we meet again, my dear friend, through space and time, right? If they didn't want you to be together up there, it wouldn't happen. But there's something that keeps drawing the two of you back to each other. I love you. I hate you. I can't live without you. So isn't it worth exploring that to finally find the one person in life who's not going to hurt you, who's not going to make you feel like you need to keep those walls up? Wouldn't it be worth it? To know that this is true love that you've possibly have found, or a connection that can last a lifetime with love that can power galaxies. Be worth it to me, right? So try to get this person alone. They're going to try to get you alone. That doesn't mean, boom, boom, and the whatever, shroom. I don't know. Just ignore I said that. But if it leads to that, of course, that's more the better. But, yeah. Spend some time to get to know each other. Spend some time to talk. Because you are, in fact, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. That's all I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this reading helped you to understand your connection with this other person, whoever they may be. I could try to pull some zodiacs. I don't know where I put my zodiacs. Let me see. Spirit, give me 3 cards of possible zodiacs that Sagittarius could be dealing with. Spirit, please and thank you. Oh, this one's like burning in my hand. Cancer. Who else? Gemini. Bottom of the deck, Leo. So it could be those 3 signs, or it could be any sign that you're connecting with, okay? It doesn't have to be that. And Spirit wants me to take this card because it's sitting there. Faith, what did I say? Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Right? Your prayers and affirmations. So good luck with this, Sagittarius. I wish you all the best always. So much love. Please hit the like button on your way out. Leave me a couple comments if you feel called to. And I'll see you again in another reading. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.